Look at that view. That view right there, that's the reason. That's the reason right here that that I do this. That is spectacular. And this area right around here, this is actually my kind of backyard. Although it's actually one of my grass fields that I use for feeding, feeding the animals. But I wanted to do a quick little video here of kind of on my personal playthrough, and this is kind of like my dream farm. I'm kind of doing the series, well, a private playthrough on kind of building out my dream farm of, hey, if I had a farm and it could be any way I want it to be, this would be it. So this is kind of that, and it's kind of in the early stages of it. I've only played through it for one in-game year, so there's quite a bit left to build out, but it's starting to take shape. I'm doing it gradually. I'm not just throwing a bunch of money in and building it. I actually am making it a little bit of a challenge for myself. But I wanted to do a little update in the channel, but before we do that, I wanted to give a tour of this farm because I think this map is amazing. It's one of the best maps in the game in my opinion, and I absolutely love it. So this here is our canola field. It is a large field. In fact, there are 4 or 5. Yeah, I think it's 5 large fields where I've taken out all the hedges in those fields and combined them into large fields. They're all right around 20 acres or so. As you can see here, this one's 20 acres. This is our canola field. But we have basically 2 grain fields. We have a canola field, we have a linseed field, and then we have our grass field. And I do plan on eventually, as I make money in this series that I'm playing through, that I will have more, of course. But I'm kind of doing it as I go along. But you know, I kind of wanted to give a little tour of this because I absolutely love this map. I've played on it a lot. I did a briefly series on it a while back on Ballysprings and had so much fun on it, but then things happened and game save got corrupted, which is unfortunate. And so I never actually restarted the series on it. I always wanted to do that, but in the meantime, I've just been kind of doing a personal playthrough on it, and when I have time. So this here is our oat field. We primarily have the grass, which is for feeding our animals. Then we have the grain fields, which are the oat. And then there's also a barley field that we use for primarily for straw, but also for in the productions as well, because we do have this production over here from Omatana, which is a really awesome production here right in front of us, and it kind of gives us, it allows us to make a whole bunch of different stuff. And let me get this gate open here, and then we'll kind of continue on through the map tour here and check it out. So on the style for this farm that I'm building out here, I wanted to keep it kind of with the theme and concept of what the original map makers intended, and I wanted to keep that, you know, that vibe it has. So I went with more older, well broken in buildings and stuff like that, and used some of the buildings that they have on the map as well, including the silos. But I did move the silo all the way up here to the top of the hill. I just wanted to kind of move it out of the way, out of the farm, and have more space on the actual farmyard. And then up here we have our linseed. Now, as I mentioned, I am playing on Ballysprings, and so there are multiple versions of Ballysprings. There is the console version, cross-platform version, and then there is a PC version. So I'm actually using the PC version on this playthrough, and I'm using the multi-fruit and relight version, and I absolutely love it. Now here's our barley field here. This also is about the same size of field as well. I try to keep all of them like right around that 20 acre mark or so. And over here we have our sheep pen with all the wool they're producing. You guys are awesome. Yep, they're so cute too. I just love the, with the little baby animals. I really hope this is something we get in FS25. I have like this lawn, well, not really actually that lawn, but I had this wish list of FS25 of stuff I want, and the enhanced animal mod built into the game, that is something I want, because console players, they need that. I mean, it is amazing. So this is actually one of the main sheds I have here, which has our planter and all the tractors in it. And this is kind of our main farmyard. And we have a little workshop in here for working on stuff, fixing and repairing. We have our mower and our harvester here. And we're making good use of that. And of course I got, the TARDIS, because those trailers and forage wagons are awesome. And this small silage depot from Gaming Joy is awesome. Highly recommend it. Definitely you should get it. And then we have our slurry pit extension over here, and our manure pit we just walked by there. And then we got all of our cows here. We just go ahead and hop over the fence here. And I did keep this cow barn because, one, it's amazing, and I also wanted to keep some of the things that were part of this farm. But I love how it goes all the way back up. Like, this is all tied in together. And we have quite a few cows, and this is another cool thing I really love about Ballyspring. It was one of the first maps, actually I think it was the first map to bring the additional animal types in, as well as baby animals built into the map. And yeah, it was kind of unheard of back then. It did an amazing job. Now, one of the things I do also have on this playthrough is I have already bought the BGA, and that's kind of the reason why our slurry is so low, is because I gotta tell you, and also why the money is so high right now, because let me tell you, I don't know why I have never used BGAs in any of my playthroughs. I finally did one here, and I had this realization. BGAs are absolutely amazing and a huge money maker. I highly recommend it. And actually, that's one of the reasons I put this over here. I did a hack job of editing the XML on this distributor. It's the standard water distributor you can get in the mod hub, and I just added the ability to use it for liquid manure or slurry and manure. I didn't spend a lot of time on it. I just wanted something to distribute that to, is because the BGA is on the other side of the map. And I did do a little editing on this small size depot too, also for alfalfa. The reason for the distributor though is because the BGA is literally way over here. This is where we're at here, and in comparison on the map, this is the opposite side of the map from where we were on the farm. So yeah. I did not want to have to drive all the way over there every single time. Now, as I mentioned before, I'm not doing this build as a give me a whole bunch of money and do it. I actually took out a loan for the $2.5 million to kind of start the farm, and I'm slowly trying to work my way out of debt here, and at the same time expand the farm out and build it out more, because this is a good start of where I want to be, and I've spent some time on this playthrough, quite a bit of time, and making huge progress, but there is a lot I want to do still. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some work done on the farm, and then after getting all that done, then we will have a little talk about some changes and updating the channel and some plans for the next probably a couple weeks or month or so. Let me get this hooked up here. And this here is actually what I have designated. The reason it's brown is this is actually my manure hauling trailer, what I use to basically haul manure over to that distributor, which heads over to the BGA. I kind of always do, whenever I grab that, I also top off this as well for the slurry, which I also take over to the BGA. Now for fertilizing on the fields, going right up to harvest season, I will stop distributing slurry and let it stockpile a little bit, because I use slurry to fertilize all the fields. Let's see how we're doing. We're almost done there. And I think the slurry is almost done as well. So let's do the slurry first. There we go. All right, so let me get the slurry and manure all unloaded here, and so that way they can get distributed over to the BGA and make some more of that sweet money. And I am so disappointed in myself that I did not discover the beauty of the BGA long before this. All right, just getting backed up here to the TARDIS, and we're gonna do some mowing. And while I'm doing the mowing here, let's talk about well, some updates for the channel. So kind of the plan here is, over the next couple of weeks, maybe a month or so, due to just, like, some real life stuff, work and stuff like that, I'm not going to be able to do hardly any content over the next couple of weeks, maybe a month. So part of that though is I actually already do have some content already recorded, and just kind of trying to work on the editing in my spare time when I can. And I already do have actually several episodes, like for instance of Court Farms. I have like the next 2 or 3 episodes already uploaded and scheduled out. So for some of the series, unfortunately I will have to put a pause on them, primarily with the roleplay series that I have going on, the different ones, until I will have time to make them, which hopefully will be as soon as possible. If I have some extra time between now and then, like if I have a couple extra days off, I will work on those and try to get those out as fast as possible. But I just want to be upfront and say, like, hey, there's going to definitely be not a lot of videos coming out over the next few weeks. But I will try to get out as much as I can. Now, a couple of the series that should not be affected by this is, like I mentioned, Court Farms. That one should be totally fine, because I already have a couple episodes, like the next 2 or 3 episodes already uploaded and scheduled out. And I have a couple more episodes, I think another 2, that are all done, just haven't uploaded them yet. So I'll get those uploaded and scheduled out as well. So Court Farms won't be affected at all by this. Also, Alma should be fine as well. That series is, I always record it in batches, so I did record about 3 episodes over this last weekend, so we should be good for the next couple of weeks. And that series is well, it's really fun. I love that map, and it's thankfully also not too hard to get that content published. Still a little bit of work, but I already have those recorded, so we're good on that. Now, what the ones that will be affected though is Stone Valley. I won't be able to do probably any of that for the next couple of weeks. I'll see if I can try and make a couple episodes, but I don't want to make any promises I can't keep. So you might see a couple. If you do, that will be a huge bonus, and hopefully I can do that. We'll wait and see on that one. Now, regarding the roleplay series I have going on, the plan, as I mentioned, I think I put a post on my channel actually just not too long ago talking about the schedule, and the plan was the roleplay series we're going to alternate every week. So like on Sundays, it was going to alternate between the family farm and cattle barn. And then Wednesday was going to alternate between our Shepherd's Tale series and Stone Valley. So we won't be having anything with the roleplay series probably for the next couple of weeks. However, I have been working on an episode for the family farm and still have some work to do on that. The plan actually was to have that out this coming weekend, on this coming Sunday. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I'll try, but I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get that in finished up in time with everything going on. So I will try to get that done here in the next couple of weeks. That is one of the episodes from the roleplay series that I'm going to try and get out here until, well, to keep things going, keep stuff coming out. But the rest of them will probably have to wait until things kind of settle down a little bit in real life, unfortunately. So that's kind of the update on all the different series and the videos we got going on there. And I think that pretty much covers the update I have for the channel. I just wanted to, keep you all in the loop and thank all of you for all your continued support and for watching and kind of growing with me on this whole journey. Man, I really love this map. I kind of picked this specific map just for this gameplay too that I'm doing on it, just to kind of for this update to kind of showcase this map and show it off. Bally Springs I think is one of the top maps. I won't get into discussion about what is the top map because that's all relative to you individually and what you like. I mean, each person's going to have a different opinion of what the top map is in FS22. So yeah, well, I want to thank you for watching, and thank you for your understanding, and I hope you have a absolutely wonderful day, and be sure to check out this map, and I hope that you have some fun on it and whatever map you like. And the main thing is, I hope to see you out on the farm. Have a great day.